shortage of communication going on during the race.
Be ready for you when it's open here.
From the driver crew chief to the driver spotter, even to the crew chief and the spotter, there's a lot of communication.
It helps so much for us just being able to spitball ideas and run through scenarios and what about this?
It starts with the driver and him relaying what the car's doing so we can hone in on where we're deficient and make changes to make the car go quicker.
Left run does not work whenever it's not in air.
The spotter is really the key that puts the puzzle together during the race.
We're basically saying what we see.
If we're moving forward, we're trying to look forward. And if we're moving back, we're trying to look behind us, really giving that driver as much coverage as we can.
There's a lot of tension up here because they know if they misjudge it by a foot, it could cause chaos.
3 right middle, right on the bumper here. 1 coming back on the top. We're in it, guys.
Just feeding information constantly, you're just trying to paint the picture and tell the story of what you're seeing.
And we're trying to get the communication from myself to the driver as efficiently or as speedy as possible.
You're talking in very close words, clear, inside, outside. You don't have time to give complete sentences.
Half off, inside, still in there.
There's definitely a flow of communication in the race.
So when we're under green, I have the radio. It's basically me and the driver.
Third quick.
That will alleviate any overlaps and obviously increase the speed at which we transition to the communications process.
High lane 6 and helper behind him.
Communication is so critical.
This is very unique because it actually takes 2 spotters.
We use a second spotter at Indianapolis just because the place is so big. Same with Watkins Glen. You just kind of get used to your routine on what information I feed. And then our second spotter, what he's used to calling to figure out what I can't see and what I can't relay.
I'm going to get you 10 away on the pit road today, and Scott will get you from there into the box. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 4 tires.
I just think everything's evolved, right? Communication in general.
You know, back when I first started spotting, we had 1 radio. That's all we used.
Now I wear 4 radios. I listen to NASCAR on the radio. They tell us what's going to happen in terms of the race, when we're going green, when the yellow's out, when we can pit. The second radio, I'm talking to the driver and the crew chief. There's a third radio, I talk to just the crew chief. There's a 4th radio that I listen to myself on.
Before you'd be, have the headset yelling at each other and writing stuff down. Now we can just talk through all the scenarios and be a lot more prepared.
Awesome job all day, man. Way to be. Nice call.
For the ultimate in-home NASCAR experience, Xfinity X5 delivers the speed and control you need.